Hi, welcome to another episode of Photoshop Lightroom TV, your video podcast about anything Lightroom, Photoshop and photography. And this time I want to talk a bit more about the new import inside Lightroom CC and Lightroom 6. With the latest update, Adobe redesigned the import process when importing images into Lightroom. It's one of the big changes because the import dialog box basically looks totally different now. So without further ado, I'm just going to jump into import dialog box. So click the import button in the bottom left corner, and now you're going to see this screen instead of the usual import dialog box. You get a number of options in here. So we could pick a memory card if you have a memory card plugged in, or if you have your camera plugged in as well. You can pick your drive. You can also import from Photoshop Elements. So if you use Photoshop Elements, you can actually import from your Elements catalog in here as well. You can also import straight from the camera if you have a camera connected. Got some extra options in here as well. So you got now Lightroom will basically just scan for images anywhere on your computer and on any device that are connected to the computer. So it's looking on my some sample images that came with one of the plugins from ON1. It's looking at some images that have different folders on the computer. You can browse through the computer in here as well, so you can just look for a location and pick a location where you have images. But if you have a memory card, you'll be using a memory card instead. Okay, and import from memory card looks different now as well. They've redesigned the import. You can change the settings using this gear icon here in the top right corner. So you can click on it in here, and these are the settings you get right now. Some of the options are gone. So now in here, under destination, you can choose file handling, what you want to do. Okay, so it's coping because I've got a memory card plugged in, so obviously you can't move. Okay, in here you can choose destination folder, so you can click select and pick a destination folder. So say I'm going to put them on the desktop. Okay, you can put them into subfolder as usual, so you can organize them into one folder, or you can organize them by date as well. Okay, got this previous load in here. In the meantime, I'm just going to untick select all, and I'll scroll down. I will wait for the images to load. I've got some images in here just at the end in here. You can add to collection. This was new when Lightroom CC came out. You can add keywords. So this is still here, but the layout actually just changed a little bit. You can add copyright information as well. So you can add copyright information as well as your metadata preset. So you could add a copyright in here as well. Okay. And under advanced, you've got some extra options in here. So it's still loading some images. You can make them bigger and smaller. So if I make them bigger, just to show you some of these images here at the end. Okay. So under advanced in here, you can choose import preset. You can also, the one you create yourself. You can also pick one of the developed presets. This has always been in Lightroom, but it's just redesigned. Okay, we got build previews. This used to be in the top right corner, so this used to be here in previous versions in Lightroom, but it's here now, so it's standard. I'm not going to explain what they do because you know that already. You can build smart previews. This used to be in the top right corner as well. Now something you may have noticed is on the file handling, copy is the only option in here right now. Move obviously isn't available because we can't move from the memory card, but you can't choose copy as DNG. They used to show up here on the top of this on the screen. That's because now you have this convert to DNG tick box here towards the bottom right corner. We've got make a second copy too, as usual, so we can create a backup. We can rename the files as usual and get a number of options in here. This hasn't changed. Okay, it's mainly rearranging features in here in the import dialog box, as Adobe say, making it easier to import images for new users especially. Okay, you can change the preview of the images here as well, so you can get them bigger in like a loop view, okay, and a grid view. You can tick images that you want to import, or you can untick them. Okay, so it's only importing one photo at the moment. You can sort the images. Capture time is the default. You can show all photos. Okay, or you can show new photos. Okay. Here in the top left corner, you've got your memory card or your card reader. So if you click on it, there are some additional options. You may remember we used to have these two panels in the import dialog box, one on the left, one on the right. It's sort of still here. So you can pick a different location. You can choose something on your computer, a location on your computer. Or you can just use Browse Computer to pick a location. Remember about this gear in here, which shows you the options on the right hand side. Or you click on the camera icon to show the options on the left hand side. Okay. So these are the things that's changed now with the new import dialog box inside of Lightroom. So some changes, some of the changes are big, some of them are just small, minor. Some things have moved a little bit. Okay. One of the things I'm kind of missing here, because I've used it quite a lot, is when you selecting where you want the images to go. So say I've selected this desktop. What we used to see is the entire tree of all the folders on your computer or on your external hard drive. So I missed that in here because I can't see the location of this folder towards some other folders on the computer. So this is what's new now in Lightroom CC and Lightroom 6. Also, make sure you download the latest update. Adobe have just released a latest update, which apparently fixes some problems that we used to have where Lightroom would crash quite a lot. And Adobe released an update, so this will be the 6.2, okay, or Lightroom CC 2015.2. So make sure you update, go to your Creative Cloud application, download the latest update, install it, and you shouldn't have any problems with the download. Finally, in here, just to close, we don't have the import button in the bottom right corner anymore. You've got the import button in the top right corner now. So just click import button to import images. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. I'm Marek Mularczyk from saitraining.co.uk. For more information about my Lightroom, Photoshop and other Adobe certified courses, have a look on saitraining.co.uk. And once again, thank you for watching. This was Photoshop Lightroom TV, and I hope to see you soon on the next episode. Bye bye for now.